Okie doke. Let's get this underway because I've been putting it off for way too long. Okay, this is my McWhoop, my Micro build. I've been building tiny whoops for a bit, so what I was going to do was just basically film a build. And I had a couple of options. I could have gone with this clear option here, but I'm kind of thinking about going with this, even though like the paint's coming off it a little bit. It's kind of it doesn't look like it's at its best, but you put a red canopy on there and you got like a McDonald's type of fly. So I'm going with the Micro build. I just printed this off. It's on the sticky zinc paper, so I can give it the M logo. So that's what I was going to do. So let's get on with it. Might as well get on with it. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to be using the B-Core F3 Evo. I'm not using the stock Inductrix flight controller, which is all right. I believe I've got that in one of the other ones, but I've been experimenting with these B-Cores for a while, and I managed to get a B-Core that's got OSD. So I think I've got, but mainly I use the Betaflight chips. I've got some stock. Oh, why do you keep going off and on? Stop it. Okay, so let's get on with the build. Okay, so here's my chip. There's my chip, and this is where I'll be doing the here's where the OSD, so you put the OSD in. I believe one of those is power as well. Yeah, 5 volts, ground, video out and video in. So that's the one from the camera, that's the one to the transmitter, that's the black, that's the red. Bob should be your uncle. Okay, so over on this side over here, we've got, what's that? Is that the ground? Can't really see, it's not bright enough. But I think that's the ground. And the other one is the positive. Don't want to get it the wrong way around. Yeah, that's right. Ground and positive. So the left one is black and the right one is red. Boom. So let's get on with it. Okay, so obviously I'm going to go for the Whoop upgrade. I'm going to be using the 2.0 millimeter connection, which is this one here. All of the first builds that I did, it was all about improving the gauge of the wire and keeping the same battery. So a few of mine do have this 1.25 JST connection on it, but it's got this JST connection is slightly thicker wire with obviously better ampage, blah blah blah, longer flight times. So the initial mod that I had, I didn't really want to change things too up, and I had like a ton of those other the batteries with the 1.25 millimeter heads on them. And yeah, I mean, if you got a shit ton of load of those batteries, you don't. I mean, I'd say doing this upgrade is perfectly good enough. You get to keep a load of your batteries, but obviously the way it's going is the 2.0. So I might as well do the 2.0. Damn, I haven't turned my soldering iron on. So let's get the soldering iron on. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, okay, so we have black there, red there. Now, finally, I get to use my flux pen. Hopefully, this will help the solder stick to it so it doesn't just blob off. I'm going to flux all the ones that I intend to use. This one. And these two. That should be it. Okay. I'll also be using So this solder with added flux in it as well. So yeah, I'm still in two minds whether or not to go for the Muck Micro with this kind of battered up frame, red, or just go for the clean white one. I still don't know, but I said I was going to build the Muck Micro. I said I was going to do it, so I might as well go ahead with it. That's the option. But just as I go on, so much paint keeps coming off it to the point where in a while it's not going to be two-toned at all. Anyway, let me get the soldering done, and I can talk about the aesthetic stuff later. Let's get the connection. Oh right, and this is going to be my camera, which is the Cyclops. This one's obviously been around, but pretty much I've got the power supply connected to the transmitter, and I've just got a break in the video wire, as you can see, the yellow. And that's what I do. I rather than soldering to the boards two new wires, I just cut this in half, solder one half to the in and the other half to the out, and there you've got your circuit, like so. Okay, then you've got your circuit and everything else should be working. Here's the power supply, positive and ground, and I can either connect that in there or put a JST connection on it and run it off the main, but I'll probably solder those on as well. Might be a little bit finicky. It's not as bright as it has been today, but let's do it, y'all.
Let me smoke on my weed, get me high.
Now, how do we test? We test by putting something in, seeing whether or not it blows up. And it looks like we're okay.
With the fire, dabbing not make it clean Michael Myers. Only roll with the strikers, busting shots out the scenes that we might off. Now she say I'm a rider, you went down when my money was lighter. I just want stacks, I just want packs, so my brothers do laps, I'ma run it like that. Bring it right back, I ain't got time for the others, need lines on my number like that. Re-up my stack, man I need 100 over 100, I ain't never gonna stop it like that. Rewind the track, rewind the blood clot track, now you're fucking with the old school man. They were never loving on my old name, 8 back, need a Maybach, that's a code name. Now I'm really in the Philly with my whole team, you don't ever wanna fuck up with it, that's a cold case. I need my money like underlay, and G you owe me best run the pay. I can't go back, I just wake and bake, said I can't go back, I just roast a stick. Now she loves my esteem.
Okay, so look, you can see just roughly about here, after doing all the soldering and making sure I did the camera properly, I've got to periodically plug it in and make sure that the camera is actually working, make sure that, you know, I haven't soldered anything, created a short circuit, and luckily I've got that little stand there so I can just double check to make sure the camera's working. So when I put the camera in, it's facing the right way around. Now I can carry on with doing what I'm doing.
Lie the liar, let me smoke on my weed, get me higher. Brothers came with the fire, dabbing not make it clean Michael Myers. Only roll with the strikers, busting shots out the scenes that we might off. Now she say I'm a rider, you went down when my money was lighter. Nah, 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 yeah. You went down when my money was lighter, nah, 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 yeah. You went down when my money was lighter, nah, nah.
Yeah, just over this little section was the part that pissed me off the most, because every time I kept kind of folding the drone or folding the bits over, I'd, you know, make a little break in the circuit and I had to solder it back again, which was just a little bit annoying, but, you know, persevere and then I can get the lid on.
Hello, 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 hello. You know I be
And I'd erase it all away for you. I've been up from the morning, don't you know how it goes? Early bird gets the worm, girl, I stuck to the coding. Never told on the soul, I got my rights to the wrong, girl. I had to change my ways, been playing games, you stepped into my lane. And I'd erase it all away for you, my girl. I've been up from the morning, don't you know how it goes? Early bird gets the worm, girl, I stuck to the coding. Never told on a soul, I got my rights doing wrong. Girl, I had to change my ways, been playing games. You stepped into my lane, and I'd erase it all away for you, my girl. I had to make a move on the gram, but I can trust you, say you love me, I'm the man. How many times have I heard that I learned that? It's like every girl just wants me stuck up in a bird trap. Tweet, never in my face, but girl, I saw that. Say you got a man, so why you telling me you want that? I don't really talk much, so let's pillow talk up. If love ain't for real, last will love till the morn comes. Run it up, run it up, run it up, ayy. I know you don't want love, so why you running up? I'm steady on my ones if you're a runner-up. Yes, girl, I'm steady on my ones, I'm not a runner, I'm blessed. Oh, you never noticed. Girl, I thought you saw that I was growing up. I'm older and wiser, so I'm going up. You lead me on with you, I'm never growing from the morning. Don't you know how it goes? Early bird gets the worm, girl, I stuck to the coding. Never told on a soul, I got my rights to the wrong. Girl, I had to change my ways, be playing games. You stepped into my lane, and I'd erase it all away for you, my girl. I've been up from the morning, don't you know how it goes? Early bird gets the worm, girl, I stuck to the coding. Never told on a soul, I got my rights doing wrong. Girl,